Okay, it is Monday, June 26th. Just got out here. I'm going to take a look at the greenhouse. Kind of a before video, may not do an after video, but before video. So, temperature is not too bad at the moment. Do have some ripe tomatoes. Nebraska wetting. Granted, the plant's looking not particularly good because of I'm going to say wind damage. Fan is off, but do have some ripe tomatoes to pick and bring home. Walking over towards the south bed where radishes had been planted. Looks like a few maybe coming up, well, a few are coming up, but not nearly the amount that we had on the first bunch. Fig tree still growing. Making it a little bit harder to walk around because it's sprawling over to take up the space in the pathway. Edged by these orange trees. Peppers just not going to do much. These are kind of second year and just have not done well in here due to, I'm just going to say, the conditions. The onions, I had been thinking that I would pick them, but it's starting to look like some of the bulbs are showing a little bit of filling out, and they're still fairly green as far as the stems on, well, some of them not, some are, so I'll probably pick the ones that have really poor stems. A couple of them looks like they were going to seed, but flowers really look like they've been blasted off, or that they're particularly small as compared to the ones that have at home. Orange trees. I did notice that one of the oranges that had been on the tree has fallen off, but still have one here and another one over there. So 2 oranges on this Cara tree, but one of them has fallen to the ground. So sweet potatoes kind of coming back in this area, so we'll probably try and spread them down past the turnips back towards the fan. Bunch more tomatoes, hopefully hoping that they're good and not overripe. So we'll have tomatoes being picked. Cabbage is having some problems. I would say on some of them being bug eaten. We do have some grasshoppers in here hopping around. So I do have some tomatoes to harvest, so that's good. My daughter's definitely waiting for tomato and cucumber salad, so tomatoes are probably the longer part. Taro is actually looking fairly good. Might be because it's getting a bit more shade from the banana trees. Might just be that it's getting more water or better water. Okay, coming over towards the cucumbers. We'll probably pick some cucumbers, so they are continuing to grow quite a bit, and have some hanging that might be not quite fully ripe, but we'll pick them just because it'll be probably another couple of weeks before I'm back out here and don't want them to get overripe this soon. Okay, now my father-in-law had been sending me photos of this. The banana tree, this is the Grand Nain banana, actually has bananas on it. Although I will admit that in the pictures they appeared to be a bit bigger than they actually are. If you can see my hand. They're only about the size of a finger so far, and my understanding is that these will take up to 70 days, at least 70 days to fill out and ripen. But right now, it's actually bananas on the banana tree, even as they are very small. So I'm just really happy that they are on the tree. Not quite. So this is kind of came down around it, and looks like they're kind of popping through on this. So I don't know if it's going to go all the way up on that or not. How high they will continue going, or how far down this will come. New orange tree. So cucumbers do like it in the greenhouse. Now unfortunately, like I said, I have grasshoppers in here, so they are eating the top leaves on this orange tree. So, actually I'm sorry, it's a ruby red grapefruit tree, and you can see they've eating some of the higher branches. Another ruby red grapefruit tree. Again, kind of the top leaves being eaten by insects. Grasshoppers in this case. Lemon and lime bush, and as stated, we have 4 grasshoppers on top of it, so yeah. And little lemon bush. And my ever-bearing strawberries will probably get in there to look and see. Did I wait too long on these or not? Let's see, there are definitely red ones in there. Area is sweet potatoes that have been coming back. Main thing this year, going to try and make sure that see if they'll actually put some runners down into the ground, because last year they went through and had basically covered the area but didn't actually put themselves back into the ground to have multiple areas of sweet potatoes. Just where they were planted had the sweet potato. Alright, so that's kind of the before picture. I don't know if I'll show it after or not. Have weeds down on the low area that we'll be picking. We'll be picking cucumbers and tomatoes and a few peppers and strawberries. So, all right. Hope you have a good day.